What up, you guys? Hope you guys had a great week. I know it's been about 2 weeks since I've made a video on trading, so I wanted to come back here and show you guys and I'll give a bit of a review on the Apex Trader account that I've been trading for the past month, you guys. And so I'm also going to show you how I mark up the charts a little bit because things are really starting to pick up. Things are really starting to pick up real quick. So just to let you guys know what's happening so far, I am currently up $830 for this account. So I'm a little a little less than halfway to my profit goal, which is $2,000 before I can get officially funded with the funded account here. And so let me show you guys exactly what has been going on with the account. So day one, we made $100. Day two, made $131. Made 20. Then we lost about $20 on day four. Made another 100. Lost 131. Made 435. Made 316. Lost 26, and then lost about $100. You guys. We've been doing fairly good, fairly consistent, as you can tell. Been taking my time with trading. Really have been taking my time. Before, one of the problems I've been having was I was just rushing. Over leveraging, continuously blowing accounts, you guys. And that's not the way, right? Following all these YouTube gurus, following all the people online and shit like that are here. Let me get that out the way. It's just looking disgusting, man. I gotta clean that. It's been very misleading, you guys. Like, especially as someone that is, I call myself fairly new. I have about a year and a half into trading, you guys. I wish I would have continued doing this back in 2020 when I got introduced to it, but hey, here we are. You live, you learn. But we've been doing pretty good. So at a max, I was sitting at about $955 in profit for the account. But I continued to trade, trying to get a little bit more, yada yada yada, losing some and then gaining some back. And so we ended up with the week but $830. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just give you guys a bit of a review while I mark up the charts and getting ready for this upcoming week, you guys. So, the first, let's do the review real quick before I get into the charts and how I'm going to mark this up. So first off, the Apex Trader, if you guys are thinking about transferring from Trade of 8, or if you're trying to decide on whether she goes with Topstep or Apex Funded Trader, based off of the accounts that they offer, I'm just gonna tell you this real quick, right? I made $2,500 in profit with the Topstep account, and did not. I was $500 away from actually, getting the funded account, and I blew the account, you guys. And so that's all my fault, right? And so I thought that it would be faster going to Apex Trader because they have a 100K static drawdown account, right? I've been hearing all these things about the trailing drawdown, how bad it is, this, that, and the third. And quite honestly, I think that a lot of people are over exaggerating this trailing drawdown. I have not traded with an account with the trailing drawdown. I've decided to only do the 100K static drawdown account because I have more of the forex pop firm background, and so I've never dealt with the trailing drawdown, and so I decided to continue to stay in the environment that I've been, cutting my teeth on, right? And so that's dealing with the static drawdown. You give me a set limit, and that's what I have to work with. Now, I thought it was going to be faster going with Apex Trader because the profit target is $2,000 as opposed to Topstep's $3,000, right? It's not. So what I've realized is that drawdown account that you have, the $625 static drawdown account, that's basically the size of the account that you have, right? And so what I was doing was, because I was thinking that I had a lot more money than I did. No, that drawdown is how much money you have. So you're paying $50 a month for a $625 account with $100,000 purchasing power, right? And so that's what it took me a minute to understand. And so because I only have $625 to play with when you get the account, you got to start off small. And so that's what happened. Was what I had to realize about this account. And so that brings me to this equity curve, right? So I started off small, just trading, little micros. And with micros, you can do really well. You can do really well. So first day made $100. Second day made $131. Made $20. And so as you continue to gain more and more profit, you can start to increase the amount of contracts that you're putting on your trade. And so that's something that it took me a minute to kind of understand, right? And so I still think that, in my personal opinion, at least my game plan is to continue to work with Apex Trader so that I can get a bunch of funded accounts. What I realized for me personally is that having this $625 drawdown is actually good for me because it teaches me I have a problem with over leveraging. Being successful in trading is understanding where your fault, your like where you need to improve at, right? What are your downfalls? What why do you continue to blow accounts, or why are you not hitting your profit goals? For me, it's over leveraging. I'm trying to get the quick cash or things like that. And so I'm forced to start small and build momentum in the account so that I can get the money that I want, right? And I'm still taking risk. Like when this $430 day and then this $300 day, yeah, I took some big risks. I took some big risks. I still think I over leveraged the accounts with that, and so I will admittedly, these were kind of gambling days. Now they paid off because the edge that I have and the strategy that I use is fairly highly accurate, you guys. It's highly accurate. It's not always accurate. As you can tell, I've lost some money. I've had losing days, but when I lose, I try not to lose too much. And then if I do lose, I try to at least gain the money back, or maybe just get about $20, $30 drawdown. This $100 drawdown right here, you guys, this was after lots of trades and just bad trading right there, you guys. It's just bad trading. And so for this to be a bad trading day is really good in my personal opinion, you guys. We started off the week with 350-ish, and then we ended up having about $500 in profit. So that's not bad. That's not bad given the account. So that's what I think, you guys. I think Apex Trader is good. They're both good. My personal opinion, Topstep gives you a lot more money to work with, so I think you can gain big amounts of money with Topstep because they give you a lot more leverage. You can trade with a lot more contracts. Like at a max, you can trade like five minis. That's a lot. That's actually a hell of a lot of contracts. With the 100K static account, you have a maximum of 2 minis, which is 20 two minis, which is 20 micros. Now that's something, in my personal opinion, that I think is so much better with Apex versus Topstep, because I could trade with up to 20 micros. Now, I will say one other thing too. I've been having some problems last week putting more than like 10 mini micro contracts on at a time, and I don't know what that's about. So I've had to stagger them like 5, 5, 5, and 5 if I wanted to, put a lot more micros on than not. And so maybe I'll record that to show you guys about that, or maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know, but we had some issues with that. Maybe it was just like some lagging or something like that, but it was a little weird. But other than that, I'm still staying with Apex because the 20 accounts is the goal, right? If I can turn $625 into $2,000, you guys, it's especially trading little low amounts. If I do that with a trade copier with 10, 20 different accounts, you guys, that's perfect for me. That's perfect for me. So that's the plan. And so I'm gonna go ahead and mark up the charts, you guys. I've been doing this for the past 2 to 3 weeks, and this honestly is scary accurate, man. I don't understand why people say the ICT is not real, he's not true and stuff like that. I truly, in my personal opinion, everyone has their own strategy and things like that, but the ICT talks about, and it's real, man. It's so real. It's given so much clarity into the market. And so what I'm doing here is what he talks about, which is setting out the markets 20 days prior, right? So one other thing that I did additionally add to my chart layout that really is accurate as fuck, in my personal opinion, is something I'll show you with the Fibonacci. But first, let's go ahead and just mark this out. So we're going to count back 20 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I already set that there. And so now we're going to get the 20-day low, mark that out right there. And then we're going to mark out the 20-day high, right? What I like to do is I like to mainly watch what the S&P does. The reason why is because for the most part, NASDAQ follows what the S&P does, and I can make some really good trades with S&P sentiment in NASDAQ. And I'll show you guys what I mean a little bit later. So we marked out the 20-day low, and this is the 20-day high. And so now we're going to look at, we're going to kind of open this up a little bit more. So now we're going to get the previous day open, which was up here. So that's PDO. We'll mark that out. Previous day open. Previous day high. Let's get that. Let's get this up here. And the reason why these levels are important is because, in my personal opinion, these are the real support and resistance levels, you guys. So this is previous day high. I'm going to mark that out right there. Previous day open. And get this, straighten this out a little bit here. We're going to get the previous day close and the previous day low. All right. Now, with these levels, you guys, these are some important, these levels in particular are more objectives for the day, right? These next levels that I'm about to mark out are actual, like, real support and resistance level. Most of these levels right here are typically the objectives, but what I've noticed is, and on a higher time frame structure, that these next few levels that I'm about to show you guys are real resistance, you guys. So previous day close and previous day low. So we're going to mark those out. These are like our objectives for the next day. So Monday, we expect to either to run these or sweep these, right? Let's just put this up just a little bit more right there. 20-day high. All right. Now this right here, you guys, is the gold. This right here is gold right here. And so you see here, I got a 62 20-day buy side level, a 62 sell side level, and then 20-day sell side level, and then the 0.5 20-day level, right? Now, what this is what I like to do is I'll take the Fibonacci and I'll do it from the top to the bottom of the 20-day range and then mark out the 62 level. What I've noticed the past few days, past few weeks, is that for the week, we reject off these levels. We actually reject off of these levels. I was looking at NASDAQ because I did this to the NASDAQ. Let me go ahead and show you guys this real quick. I did this on the NASDAQ here. And as I was doing this, I was like, what the fuck, man? It actually bounced off of the sell side level. Sell side, you know, and then hold on, let me actually show you guys real quick. Let's actually go to it real quick. What is this? Let's go here. Let's see here. So look, if you take a look at this, for the 20-day range, we pretty much opened and we closed on the 0.662 buy side level, you guys. Like, this shit is, it's an algorithm. It really is an algorithm in this shit. And so it gives me hope more and more every single day, every single week. I have so much more hope and I'm getting so much better because I'm really seeing the matrix, right? And so for me, this is going to be the sell side level. So this is going to be the 0.62 sell side level. And so what I'm expecting is for price to eventually drop down to this level here, and it's going to bounce off of it. It's going to bounce off of it. Or what it'll also do is it'll bounce off of this 0.5 level. If it sweeps past this 0.62 level, then we're going to come to this level and also bounce off of this. And so I'll mark that level off as well. And then the last one, we're going to do it from the other side here. So we're going to go from the bottom to the top. And I think I need another trend line. Another trend line. And so, bam. And so if price more than likely will actually reach down here as well before it jumps all the way back up, because it looks like we're still bullish, man. I've been expecting lower prices, and we've kind of been getting it a little bit, but we're every week we're continuously blowing past the 20-day high. So it's, you know, I guess I'm kind of bullish. I was bearish for last week, but you know, we're just continuing to go higher, man. So this is how I mark out my chart, you guys. This is how I mark out my chart. So for the week, we're expecting these levels to get touched, right? And as you can tell, we're actually in a 4-hour fair value gap right here for this candle. This is the lower end of this fair value gap for the 0.62 20-day sell side level, you guys. And so like you could tell just by looking at these levels, man, they're pretty damn good. These are some significant levels, quite honestly, you guys. And so when you do this on a 20-day range, you're looking at some very high probability support and resistance levels. And so this is what I've been working on, and this is what I've been doing. That's really about it. You guys, for this video. Just wanted to update you guys on how everything's going. We've been doing pretty good at this week. What I will do is I'm actually gonna start recording my trades a little bit more. I'm gonna start. I've actually picked up quite a few more jobs, and so I'm getting the money rolling back in again, you guys, while we're trading. But I do expect to now I don't want to expect anything, but we'll say the goal for this week is to get to $500 to $700 in profit for this week. So I would love to see this account be up to about 1,500. 1250 to 1,500 is okay for me. I'm taking my time with it, man. There's no rushing at all, because this is just crazy, right? This is good. So, because if I were to just be able to keep all this profit that I made for this week, which is about $500, that's not a lot of money. $500 is not a lot of money. But when you're sitting in front of the charts and you're making money from this shit here, that is a lot of money, right? Because this shit will compound. It will get better. You will get better. You'll be a lot more accurate and things like that, you guys. And so, yeah, that's really about it. Thank you guys so much. Love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit, whatever. You know what? And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.